Hello and welcome back to the Saintly Scots. So, we just got married. We are now married to Queen Ermentrude of Scotland. Ermentrude Carling. Now, you may have forgotten why we got married, but I will remind you. We got married, not for love. In fact, we found somebody called Isabel who we are much more interested in. However, we married because her father is King Charles II. We're not going to call him the Bald. He has a lot of hair. I wonder why he got that nickname. Anyway, we are going to form an alliance with him. We're not going to form an alliance with him. He doesn't like us enough to form an alliance with him. So, previously we were swaying our brother. I think we're going to start swaying King Charles. We're going to move him towards our way of thinking. Well, we also have brother-in-law, King Louis II. Do you want a non-aggression pact? No, he doesn't like us either. Okay, so that's Aquitaine. Okay, so I think that's a good opportunity for our Chancellor to go and improve relations a little bit. And hopefully we can get an alliance there. We're not in direct danger right now. Right now, the Germanic Norsemen are more interested in, well, eating England. So we should be alright. We'll let our retinue build up a little bit and, yeah, hopefully we'll survive a little bit better. We also have a few more men than we last saw. We're going to have, in the end, about 1,300 of our own, probably around 3,000, 4,000 of our, I was forgetting the right word, of our vassals' troops. So we're going to end up with about 5,000, 6,000 troops, which makes us a reasonable force, especially if we can get some Carling alliances. So let's continue. Oh, yes, as I mentioned, Isabel is the person who we met at the feast, and she is, well, she's not our wife, but she's the person we're interested in. I must send Isabel something to assure her of my ardent feelings. I have understood that a lady, such as she, appreciates having poems dedicated to them. However, a fine fur never disappointed anyone either. Okay, what do you think? Do we write a poem? Do we give her a thoughtful present, or do we not send anything? You know what? Also, I'm just going to mark her a special interest. I think we're going to try and write her a poem. I laboured throughout the evening, and well into the night. However, it did pay off. The poem became even better than I could have hoped for. If anyone read this, they would surely know whom it describes, even though I never mentioned Isabel's name. I pray she will sense my ardent feelings through this verse. I become a poet, and hopefully Isabel is very impressed. We have a new heir. All of my vassals have decided to vote for Donald, my son. Donald is absolutely useless currently, but he is only 6 years old. What can you expect? Right, carry on. My dearest Lord Constantine, I was deeply moved by your beautiful verse. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have proven to be a most noble soul. I dearly hope you will continue to bless me with your correspondent, your faithful friend, Isabel. I'll keep writing them for you, my kind-hearted beauty. So is she actually my friend right now? No. We have no more connection, so I assume that means there's more event line things to come from that. Perhaps it's time I asked King Charles II to spend some time with me. It is probably the fastest way to gain his trust. Well, sure, we'll do that. Charles was happy to oblige me. Now that I have some time to spend with him, I am confident I can convince him how alike we are and that he stands only to gain from our friendship. Let's talk in private. So, while we're writing our lovely poems to our potential, I'm trying to think of the right word. We'll come up with one eventually. While we're writing our poems, at the same time, we're going to our wife's father and we're saying, hey, why don't we have a chat? You know, we can get to know each other. Really, we're interested in everyone except our wife right now. I tried my best to be conciliatory with Charles, but we simply couldn't come to an agreement about the hypocrisy of society's obsession with selflessness. Well, we must agree to disagree. He doesn't like me. Well, this doesn't appear to be going well. Also, you may notice that King Halfdan has got a lot. He's got a lot more lands now. He's got significantly more land. He does, however, he's gone from 19,000 troops to 11,000 troops. That is fantastic for us. That's absolutely fantastic. There's hope there. My liege, my mission to La Marche has so far been a success. During my visit to the court of King Louis the Stammerer, I seem to have managed to make him understand what benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are, and he sends his regards. Your humble chancellor, Chief Comgal. Right. My brother-in-law likes me a little bit more. Do you want an alliance, brother-in-law? Well, he wants a non-aggression pact, so hopefully he wants an alliance. To the brave rogue Constantine, peace be with you. I, King Louis the Stammerer, accept your proposal for a non-aggression pact. How about my proposal for an alliance? Oh, he's in. A wise choice indeed. To the Rye King Constantine, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I, King Louis the Stammerer, accept your proposal for an alliance. That is 2,000 and 3,000 men-ish who can come and join us. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's a start. Now, I was just wondering, can we get non-aggression... No, we can only get non-aggression pacts with Francia and with Aquitaine. Everyone else is a little bit too far away. Although, actually, King Ludwig is my wife's uncle. Oh, we can get an alliance. We have common enemies. Nice. Oh, because he's close enough to these guys up there that we're now common enemies. I like it. Let's get that. Also, I just noticed he's in some defensive packs against East Francia. Oh, okay. Do you want an alliance? He does want an alliance. Fantastic. I was wondering if anyone had made a defensive pact against this guy yet. Can I see his threat on here? And I always forget whether you can or not. I don't think we can see his threat, but... Yeah, that's a bold one. Just off from vassalization. I had to check whether it was there or not. Obviously, he says no. Also, it has a take concubine option. I suppose we can, yeah, because we're a tribal. We should maybe consider getting a few concubines. Anyway, I was wondering whether we want to create a defensive pact against them. It doesn't seem to be an option we're allowed because we can be at most 11% of the size. Ah, we have to be smaller than them. I see. Well, that's unfortunate. We inherited the High Chiefdom of Moray and other titles from Chief Hugh. Ah, so our brother is dead. He died of cancer. Wow, that was quick. He didn't have that like 2 years ago and he got cancer and died. That's worrying. Okay. Well, while we consider our own mortality, we can also be happy that we now have another clan under our direct control, which means that we can potentially get more troops raised directly underneath us. Very nice position to be in. Yeah, so we're up at 3,000 troops. Not 3,000, 1,300. I just need to learn to speak/read. Anyway, we need a new marshal. New marshal's going to be... We have this powerful vassal who wants to be a marshal. He is a little bit malcontent, but, you know, they don't get to vote on anything anyway, so he might as well be at my council. And we'll get him to train troops over here. That's fine. We also need a new designated regent. Well, who's our new designated regent going to be? Well, I guess it makes sense, like the most powerful... But actually, you know what? It could be our wife. Yeah, that works. Our wife can be our designated regent. Hermintrude. Enjoy that position. Being righteously imprisoned Morgan. What's he trying to do? Doesn't really say what he's... Oh, it's up here. Fabricate a claim on the High Chiefdom of Moray. Well, he's probably doing that before we took charge of it, and I'm going to tell him to end his plot. Right. Anything else we need to jump on? No. But do we have more retinue slots available? No. Okay. Well, that's fine then. Oh, wait, he already had retinue. Do we want to disband them and get better retinue? Potentially. What type is this? So this is Archer Light Infantry. Yes, that's 1,000. We could get... So that's 1,700. If we disbanded them and got the other ones, that would cost another 50. We can't afford any more anyway. We might as well grab it. That's fine. Well, that's more retinue, which is always a good place to be for us. Right, unpause. We have an alliance with East Francia. Well, and Bavaria. Same place currently, but that's fine. That's lovely. There's another 5,000 troops who will be defending us, potentially, if we get attacked. Hopefully, they're going to stop us getting attacked by basically, well, yeah, by looking strong. I've received an invitation from Isabel's husband, Chief Malmore. He's arranging a yearly hunting trip at his estate, who would like for me to join. Isabel will surely be there. I can't help but feel this is a trick. It's like, we've been attempting to, we need a better word for it, but we're attempting to sleep with his wife, essentially. And he's like, oh yeah, sure, come on a hunting trip. It'll be fun in the wilderness where nobody can see us. Yeah. Well, you know, of course I'll accept. I'll do anything for just a glimpse of Isabel. Yes, and Chief Morgan has said, yes, I'm not going to go and do all of that plotting against you stuff. That's fine. We could replace our Chief of Fife. Or we could replace our Steward, who is the Chief of Fife, but yeah, I don't really want to annoy people right now. Despite what my actions may show. Just so we have that set up, I'm just checking. Yeah, we could lead an army at some point. That's fun. Right. To the heroic King Constantine II, peace be with you. We request that you honor your obligation and add to this call to arms against King Lothair V of Lotharingia and Duke Hamnulf II of Poitou. Yeah, sure, I'll accept. I mean, I don't really see myself attacking, but okay. Oh, wow. To the Rye Poet Constantine, blessings upon you and your house. We request you honor your obligations and announce this call to arms against High Chief Zistabor of Sorbia. I mean, I'm going to accept again. I don't really have any way to action this help. I mean, do we even have any boats? We currently do not have boats, which makes helping them a little bit difficult. But, you know, hopefully they have boats and they can help us. Actually, can I check that? I think I can check. Do you have any boats? You don't, then I made a very bad tactical decision. How would I even... I'm sure you check it there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not where you check whether you have boats or not. Maybe you can. Sure, he has boats. Oh, there we go, yeah. So Aquitaine doesn't actually have any boats. How about East Francia? Boat count, 0. Ah. I have made a slight miscalculation with my allies, which hopefully my enemies will not notice. Yes. Okay. It's the first eve of Chief Malmore's great hunt, and everyone is welcomed by a great feast. The entertainment and refreshments are superb, but I only have eyes for Isabel, seated by Malmore's side. During the evening, she meets my gaze a handful of times, only to look away, blushing. You know what? I must seek her out at the feast. Definitely. I will seek her out and see what's going on here. Right. Unpause. It is past midnight, and I am wandering the halls of the keep, searching for Isabel's quarters. While she left the feast early, her husband was still drinking with his closest friends when I left. However, suddenly, when I turned a corner, he is right there. Well, I must have gotten lost. I was looking for the for the privy. He doesn't like us. We're acting suspiciously. Definitely. Very suspiciously. I wouldn't trust us. In my studies of warfare, I've come to realize that clever tactics on the battlefield are only part of the story. There are other disciplines of equal importance. What do we want to do? Do we want to be an inspiring leader, a siege leader, or an organizer? Well, given that, this is actually a fairly easy choice for us. We want to be better in combat at fighting, right? So, if we were to choose siege leader, that's not going to help us. We're not sieging anything. If we choose organizer, that helps us slightly in battle, but not really a lot. It's more about moving from place to place. Inspiring leader, direct morale damage. And morale damage is great because it's not affecting the number of troops they have. It's not related to the number of troops they have at all. It's more about how much those troops want to continue fighting. So yes, I'm going to inspire the men and they will invade hell for me. Talking of that, well, hell, before we get there, there was one thing I forgot to mention last time. The biggest change, of course, in the entire DLC. We hover over here. We can see a whole bunch of different... We can see, like, where it gets the names for different things for a religion. Hell, it actually isn't there, but we can see that our high god is, of course, God, and he has many other names, but that's fine. I just thought that was an interesting little new feature. So, but it is more interesting when you look at a religion that's, I would say, is less common, like Germanic. We can see that we've got Odin, we got Thor, the Allfather, Frey and Tyr, we got Loki. You know, we can see a little bit more about the religions, if we're interested. Anyway, I'm stalking through the underbrush, closely following my assigned hound. It seems as if he has found a trail, then suddenly my concentration is shattered by a distant woman's screams. What's happening? A lady in peril? It could be Isabel! Heart beating in my chest, I sprint through the forest. Within what must have been a minute, but felt like an hour, I burst through the thick foliage and enter a clearing. Before me is Isabel, kneeling on the ground, her hair disheveled and a horse gone. Opposite her, and just about to strike, stands a huge wolf. We can shoot an arrow at the wolf, attempt to distract it, or do nothing. You know what? Wait. I was going to shoot an arrow, but she gains the trait severely injured no matter what. You know what? I'm going to attempt to distract the wolf. Come at me. All I can think of is screaming, so I do. Soon the rest of my body unfreezes and I run towards the beast, arms waving over my head. The beast is startled by my sudden appearance, and its hesitation fuels my bravery. Just before impact, it retreats. A shocked Isabel stumbles into my arms. Oh, Isabel, queen of my heart. I never thought I would feel this way. I keep smiling all the time for no good reason. I want to be with Isabel all the time, listen to her pealing laughter, hold her in my arms. Okay, what do I want to do? You know what? I'll pretend to be ill and visit her while her husband is away. That sounds like it won't lead to any amount of issues. Definitely not. I'm laying in Isabel's warm embrace, eyes closed, doing nothing but listening to her steady heartbeat. Then suddenly, the perfect moment is disrupted when the door swings open, revealing a most shocked Chief Malmore. Luckily, I'm a fast runner. Okay, we've just become bitter rivals with Chief Malmore. That is not a good situation for us to be in. Chief Malmore's great hunt is now over. These weeks have been eventful, to say the least. After all, I'm glad to be home. Well, how does our wife feel about that? Inattentive. Oh, that's putting it one way, isn't it? It's definitely putting it one way. How about Chief Malmore? How does he feel about that? Oh, he absolutely 100% hates us. In every way. Yeah, if we have a look here, we're a rival, we acted suspiciously, which he still, he doesn't like. We're an adulterer, and he's envious. But we have Chiefess Isabel, who is our lover, and she does like us. You know, I think it's time to get rid of Chief Malmore. How can we do that? Can we imprison him? We could, but that's going to lower our vassal's opinion of us. I do have the war focus. Is that not meant to be a... It does allow the duel action versus foes and rivals, which he is. So how can I duel him? What do I need? Okay. One of these must be true, yes. Duelers are not involved in a war. We're involved in 3 wars. That's unfortunate. Well, I'm definitely going to mark him down as someone of interest, because we need to get rid of him. What about plotting? We are a bit of a plotter. Let's see what we got. We have absolutely no ability to plot here, but let's just have a look. Also, I did notice, not her, but if I go down to Isabel, they've nerfed the lover trait a little bit. At least I think they have. It used to be plus 100, and that is now only plus 40. Interesting. So they're not necessarily always going to be on your side, which probably nerfs seduction a little bit as well. Right, let's carry on. So we're trying to kill him. Let's have a look at this one. Anybody even remotely interested? No. Well, I'll keep it just to ourselves then. I'll say invite anyone else who thinks they might want to join, but we'll keep it mostly to ourselves. And let's carry on, right? Yes. Now, we should probably build in our capital. I think we're building a war chest, though, first of all. Because we're ruling a kingdom, we need to get to 700 gold. Yeah, it's happening. Slowly, but it's happening. Might just wait on that a little bit. See if there's any more opportunities. King Charles the Bald has created the Duchy of Normandy. How does he feel about us? Doesn't like that we're an adulterer. You think he'd be more annoyed about that, to be honest, but yeah. He is slightly annoyed. We built the Earth Hill Fort, which was paid for by our brother. That's okay. Isabel's face occupies my mind during all my waking hours, and her voice haunts my sleep at night. We have to be together. What shall I do about her husband? I have a few ideas. Oh, fantastic! It knew I was going to want to get rid of her husband straight away. Duel to the death sounds like a good idea. I must appeal to his better senses, or surely I could arrange a little hunting accident. Well, duel to the death was my first instinct. Our personal combat skill is 24. It's what I'm going to go with. I want to see what his is before I accept. Minus 19. Oh yeah, I challenged Chief Malmore to a duel to the death. Recently, I've been notified of the pitiful state of my son, Tanis Donald. I've just been informed that the cause of all his aches and fatigue is a case of the flu. Well, hopefully he doesn't die. That'd be bad. It is a mild illness, and he has got conscientious, which is a very good trait to get, because it can only be diligent or temperate, which are both, like, multiple stats up, which is very nice. Oh, this one's new as well. There's this new little thing where we can go, you there, tend to my son immediately. Oh, wait, is that because we don't have a court physician? Maybe it's not new. Maybe I always have a court physician. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you there, tend to my son immediately. Yeah. That sounds good. To the filthy scatterbrain, King Constantine II, your filthy conduct towards my wife has brought dishonor to my name. No longer can I bear it. I accept your challenge, dog. Get your affairs in order, because I shall show you no mercy. King Malmore, or Chief Malmore, you're the one who should be afraid, you gullible, filthy, something, so-and-so. Right. The rise of Shia. The schism at the heart of Islam dates back to its earliest days. The majority of Sunnis have long persecuted the followers of Ali, the Shias, forcing them into hiding. The partisans of Ali look to his descendants for leadership, but they are forced to keep their ancestry secret. Now, though, the Shias are mobilizing their strength behind a boy who they claim to be Ali's rightful heir and imam. The other Islamic jurists claim that the boy is clearly a fraud, but to his followers, he is the person they have been waiting for, and now they flock to his banner. So, if I can have a look at him here, he's Sunni, not Shia. I'm looking for the Shia religion. I'm kind of interested. Surely it's going to be one of these, right? No. Nope. Sunni, 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 Sunni. Oh, there's Shia, right there. So is this the boy? I assume it's not. Any other Shia? I have no idea. Ah, maybe it's over here? Ah, it's probably this one, right? Yeah, he's a boy. He is Shia. But he also, yeah. No, I was thinking maybe he's going to be part of a bloodline. Guess not. That's fine, though. Right, let's unpause a little bit more. My wife, Ermintrude, just asked me if I'm having an affair with Isabel Ballantyne. Her stony expression does not reveal whether or not she knows or is only guessing. Well, obviously we're going to lie and make her feel guilty for asking. We're going to manipulate her. I do like all of her titles, though. That's a good number of titles she's collected. Yeah. My liege, my mission to La Marche has so far been a success. During my visit to the court of King Louis the Stammerer, I have managed to make him understand what benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are, and he sends his regards. Perfect. The day has arrived. 2 brave hearts draw their swords, but only one of them will keep beating past sunset. Chief Malmore is a worthy opponent, but today I am Fortuna's favored one. After many intense blows, I get an opening and sink my blade into his side. Rivulets of his crimson blood herald my victory. Isabel, my dearest angel, I've done it! You're free! So we need a new spy master. We just, Malmore apparently is just, you know, it's a Dread Pirate Robert situation. Every spy master is Malmore. I mean, I can't not choose it. It's perfect. I'm gonna see if there are any more Isabel events. Oh, no there isn't. Fine. I've always been better at talking through my pen. Maybe the best way to show my good intentions towards King Charles II is to dedicate him a poem. You know what? I'll write about his realm. Yeah. Seems fine. Right, Isabel, where are you, my dear? Yes, Isabel, my lover. I would like to take you as a concubine. Yes, perfect. While not exactly teeming with excitement, King Charles II seems to have taken the poem I've dedicated to him fairly well. Well, you know that's better than last time where we provoked him. Yes, Isabel is now our concubine, which is lovely. He still doesn't want an alliance, does he? No. Cheating on his, daughter? Daughter? Yes, I think that's right. Yes, cheating on his daughter, probably not the best way to his heart, I imagine. Right, we now have a concubine, Isabel Ballantyne, which is fantastic. Anything else we need to do? I don't think so. I think it's a perfect time to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. If you are new to the channel, you may not know that there is going to be another video tomorrow, and there is also going to be another video in about 5 minutes, which is going to be the second episode of our other series. So thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.